The Houston Rockets are finalizing a trade to send Robert Covington to the Portland Trail Blazers in exchange for Trevor Ariza and 2 first-round picks, one of those picks being the 16th overall pick in this upcoming draft. It's sort of a surprising move considering the fact that the Houston Rockets have tried to retain James Harden, but both Harden and Russell Westbrook appears that they want to go out of Houston and move on to a different team. And if that's the case, then the Houston Rockets pretty much have no other choice but to hit the reset button. And with this trade being finalized, it's the most likeliest scenario. Robert Covington only lasted half a season with the Houston Rockets as he was a part of the 4-team, 12-player trade that brought Clint Capella to the Atlanta Hawks last February, as at that time the Houston Rockets were all in on the small ball, which obviously didn't last. He came from Minnesota in one of the most expensive trades in nearly 20 years that also saw the Timberwolves acquire 2 first-round picks, including the Rockets' 2020 first-round pick, which they moved on to the Denver Nuggets for guards Malik Beasley and Juan Hernangomez. The Rockets then regained their lost first-round pick, and this will be the 3rd time that Trevor Ariza is once again joining the Houston Rockets. When he joined the Houston Rockets the first time, it was back in 2010. Then he later came back in 2014, lasting 4 seasons, and only 2 years later, he then rejoined the Rockets once more. Houston wanted to re-sign Trevor Ariza but couldn't do so because they were in tight cap space and they had to re-sign CP3 to a max contract in order to retain the star point guard. Not only that, they also had to re-sign center Clint Capella at the time, which then led to Trevor Ariza being the odd man out in that scenario. The Rockets were still competing, but they were lacking a true 3-and-D defender, which then led to Robert Covington being shipped to Houston, but it cost them multiple first-round picks and their starting center. Obviously, it didn't work out, which then led to James Harden and Russell Westbrook appearing to wanting to move on from Houston, as they are now seeking to rebuild for the first time in almost 20 years. That's all for now, you guys. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share with others, as I will see you guys next time.